Hello and welcome to episode 17 of this Farmer Fred Let's Play series. I can't believe it's almost been 3 weeks now since the last episode. Unfortunately, I've been very ill over that time and haven't been able to play at all. But I'm really glad to be back. I hope you're all having a really good Christmas break. If not, I hope you get to enjoy Christmas and New Year very soon. If you haven't watched my video about the upcoming patch where we get bridges and loads of extra cool stuff, go and watch that because I think that will be really good when that comes out. But for now, we are going to continue this Let's Play series in Manor Lords. And we're currently in November. We're rushing to get these fields done. It's a very wet month at the moment. This field looks very, very waterlogged. I think we need to make sure we have enough families assigned to this, but we have as many as possible. In terms of food, we're doing pretty well. We've got these really nice big backyards with lots of different veggies there. I would love to see a patch where we can really get better variety of vegetables, even if it's just aesthetic. You know, they are only just vegetables here generally, but you know, maybe some different colored ones would also look quite nice. Although it is quite nice to see this just sea of green veggies. But anyway, we also recently built these massive house here with this colossal back garden, and we're going to get that upgraded so we can get some more people in there. I hope these fields get done, but I don't think we can do anything now. We just have to let the assigned people just roll with it, really. I mean, I could take someone off of there. Don't desperately need someone on the forester's hut right now. Let's just assign a couple more people on there. And I think we can leave that as it is. So that's our Falador sorted. I think let's speed this up. Over in Lumbridge, we've got 86% happiness. So I think that's okay. Oh, also very waterlogged fields as well. Are we constructing anything at the moment? I don't think so. Let's see if we can free up some people. Maybe we don't need someone on the tannery. Where could we free some other space? What have we got? Forager hut. Well, that's empty. And let's see if we can throw some more people at the problem. So we've got one farmhouse there. Got another one down here. That should be okay. Oh, it's finally stopped raining now, which is good. Hopefully these fields can dry out. I don't know if you see that actually over time. That'll be interesting to see if that just slowly disappears. Never really looked at that. I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will disappear. And over here for food, we're looking very good for food and very good for fuel. Very pleased with that. Let's hope we can get all these fields finished. These are still very much... Oh, these were oh yeah, okay, I remember now. These were part fallowed. We're not going for those. I think actually they're all done here. We're coming up to December. I think they are all done, apart from this one field, which would be nice to get done, guys. Come on. I think everything else is looking pretty good over there. So maybe we don't need as many people as I was anticipating. We'll leave those guys on there. Oh, we do have these burgage plots currently paused, which I think is fine. And then maybe we can... If we do have a forester's hut or something like that, I can always stick more people on that. That's always good to have. What's their work area like? Just have a nice big area there. Well, we've got lots of planks. I don't think we need someone on that right now. And I think we previously had issues. Okay, tavern supply is the current issue. Although we've got loads of ale. Don't know why that's an issue. Okay, now they just ran out of beer. They just had to quickly run and grab a beer. That's all it was. Okay, let's upgrade that as well. Well, it's becoming a sea of white here now. But it looks like we've solved our supply issue. Generally pretty happy with that. We're at 90% approval. If we go over to our Lumbridge Castle, I think maybe soon we start building out this castle, because currently it is really just the church and our manor. We only have a small tithe. So I think we can maybe build a wall out there. We're going to need a lot more timber though. So I think we might have to start kicking off this logging camp. And I thought we had maybe another logging camp as well. This is our woodcutter's lodge. Let's get rid of that. And this forester's hut, we definitely want to focus on that. And I think I'll have some more people on this woodcutter's lodge over here. And how are we doing over? So all of these are really frozen over now. I don't suspect, I feel like we've just really missed out on that field, unfortunately, for flax. I don't think we're going to get much yield from that. What do we end up going with? Got a couple of wheat fields. And that's about it. Well, that's not going to be great. Although we do have tons of food and fuel. That's not the best. Let's just take a couple of families off here, and we'll put some more on the fishing hut. We can focus on food and forester's hut. And get someone back on there. Where's our woodcutting lodge? Oh, we moved it, I think, down here. Yeah, we can get someone back on there. We only have 11 months. How dare we? Take a couple more off of these. How are we doing for wood? Oh, we've got a good amount of timber, I think. So we can look to, I think all of these have been hesitant to upgrade these simply because we don't have the barley at the moment, which is what we were going for, but unfortunately it didn't happen over here. Well, we have a lot of flax just sitting there. I don't think we have... Please, if anyone knows, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think we have... anything for this flax. So let's get a little weaver's workshop on the go. Quite like that a bit more towards town. Just trying to remember if we had actually this was good fertility, wasn't it, for barley? I don't want to encroach on that too much, so I think we'll keep it over here near the rest of town. So we'll get that built. And we probably could put someone on this logging camp over here as well. You know, all of these. Well, the stonecutter camp, it can be destroyed and we can get those resources back. I think we actually could use this nice open space later on. I think we'll expand out into there. That should be good. And we're at 98% approval, so I'm very pleased with that. We do basically have 0 taxes, so but I think we will put our tithe up to 10%, given that we are pretty good for food. 20 months, I think, is pretty nice. And they're already doing a pretty good job on that logging camp. Of course, our royal tax is going up. How much barley are we going to have over here? And we're just shy of level 1 burgage plots before we upgrade, actually. And that will be the large town, which is the final step. There's no more development points after that. So we'd have to decide where we really want to go. I'm wondering, actually, if irrigation might be worth it. Rye is also very good to have. Let's see. Charcoal burning. I don't really feel like that's too much of a problem. We do have a lot of fuel currently. I'm quite good at regrowing it. We're not going to have enough to go down here into deep mining to sort of save this salt mine. And we don't have a pond in this area, I believe. So that is a good question. I think maybe we will go into rye. That'll be better for us. But we do want to get our food under control. We've got a lot of bread, good amount of apples, good amount of fish as well, because we're trading with the other region. I would like to see more meat, but unfortunately we only have this deposit. We could buy meat as well. Maybe we'll go for a couple more larger houses with some vegetable plots. I think they would fit quite nicely along here, actually. Maybe we build them diagonally or just across here. Or we continue them down to here. Maybe sort of down here. Don't know what that path is. That is terrible. That's a bit better. Let's see if we can build a couple more just along here. I'd like to leave just a little bit of a gap for some path there as well. Yeah, we'll leave that for potential space. Let's just go with 3 houses for now. So that's a nice upgrade to our population over there. Just flying back to Falador, we've got 84%. People are generally pretty happy. Didn't realize we were paused there. Let's get someone on this weaver's workshop. We've got a lot of flax that we can turn into some linen. And we're going to need that for making, I think, clothes or cloaks. One of those. Obviously, we don't have that tavern supply yet. And I reckon we can build... Oh, I think we had a house on pause somewhere as well. Don't remember where that was. Let's build a little house right next to this as well, and that can be our little weaver's workshop right there. I don't want it maybe like that. Is that really weird? It's kind of a weird shape. Yeah, let's do it off the road a tiny bit. Make it look a little bit more organic. I think you just build a path across. Just so that we can attach it. Okay, maybe we need a bit of a wider path. Let's get rid of that. And we'll build it across there. That's better. Doesn't need to be massive. In fact, we actually just want one house. Just a small one. That's perfectly fine. And we can turn that into a little artisan house. So we definitely need to sort the fuel situation out as well. Seems to be going down slightly. Let's get two families on there. I think let's hold off on the timber for now. We have someone on the sawmill? Saw pit? No, good. I don't think we need any more planks for the time being. Don't need people on the clay furnace either. So that frees some people up nicely. We do have an iron deposit over here, which isn't touched at the moment. But I think I'm going to leave that for now. And that is pretty much full. So it is growing. So we want as many people to be harvesting that for food as possible. And let's expand that living space too. Yeah, let's just give them unlimited work area. And it isn't the... I have to admit, it isn't the best now that this logging camp has felled a bunch of the trees. But we do have these guys working to replant everything. Could also build one over here as well. Maybe we do that as a secondary. Let's just build it here. Nice little road there. And we've already got a family moving in there, which is really nice. And let's see if we can upgrade this. I mean, we can upgrade that, and then obviously we can add the extension as well. Oh, do you know what? I don't know if I've built the extension in the back garden. That might have been a grave error. We may need to build another next door neighbor here. Okay, I think I'll actually need to find a good spot for this house. I think maybe we'll just build one along this road. Is there enough room? Yeah. Just pause that one for now. Definite shame about these fields that really didn't get tackled. Only really got flax as well. Oh, I think we may have forced early harvest here. The same mistake that I do all the time is leaving that on. And I even say in my videos, don't do that. And I've done it myself. How terrible. Well, our fuel is down to 10 months. I think we can get that up if we can get that built as well. Oh, and Falador has gained a development point. What do we want to spend that in? That's the question. I mean, heavy plow would definitely... It could be useful for unlocking these. I think actually I want to go charcoal kiln. Again, it's something that we could trade between regions. Don't really need deep mine or anything like that. But I think I'm going to go charcoal kiln for now. And we'll get that all set up. I think that's going to be really useful. And we can also take a look at this map. And perhaps we want to claim another region. That's definitely on the cards for the next episode. I need to give that a little bit more thought, I think, before we just rush into that. And yes, I did forget this. Did forget this backyard extension. But hey, that's part of the game. Being terrible at it, apparently. And this one, I can build a backyard extension, but I need to upgrade it. So we'll wait for a family to move in there, and then we'll get it upgraded. Falador's looking good. Lumbridge, look how great these trees look. I love this season. That one's a bit wonky, but they do look so good. And we're at 100% happiness right now. I'm really pleased with how this is working out. It looks a little bit more organic. Maybe we'll do a walking tour at some point. We do have plenty of cash. And I think I'm going to turn these into veggie plots as well. We've got loads of bread. And veggie plots are always useful. Plus, let's upgrade all of them as well. Well, I think that is pretty successful. We've made it through winter. These fields are still a little bit wet, unfortunately. But hopefully in the next episode, we can start farming all of this up. We can harvest that. We can build out Falador a little bit more. We can get our charcoal kiln going, which will be really useful now that we have this additional woodcutter's lodge. So I'm really going to try and stockpile a little bit more fuel and make that a bit more efficient. But obviously the main goal is to turn as much as this as we can into farming regions. So we shouldn't be struggling for food at all. And I really want to expand out into this area. So I think maybe we'll need to go into orchardry and then into rye cultivation. We have 3 points left in this region. And I don't think it's too much of an ask to level up once we actually get the ale online. And we could be trading that between regions as well. So let's see. We're trading fish for apples right now. But that's something we'll tackle in the next episode. I'm going to try and keep these episodes under 25 minutes if I can, if I remember, because sometimes I just get a bit carried away. But thank you so much for joining me. Sorry it's been so long since the last episode, but I do still love playing this game. And I can't wait until the new maps come out, where we have rivers, we have bridges, we have mountains. There's loads of good stuff coming up. So stay tuned, and as always, see you in the next one.